Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church. I just want to tell y'all, honor my leaders from Transformation Ministry. The second posted note, as y'all know, on the series of Survival of the Fittest, is if you believe in you, you win. Okay, let me just let y'all know something that happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, my win bracelet popped, and I didn't really understand it at that time. And it seems as though, I didn't feel like a winner yesterday. And I went through a emotional experience where I had to tell God, I'm tired. When Tamla say, take me to the King, sometimes what y'all don't understand is when you are obligated to do things in life, you don't get an easy road sometimes. Sometimes the road is not always clear. And sometimes you cry. But I cried out to God, not to man, to God. I went into the experience of WWJD. I told God, I said, listen, I'm tired. My options are few. I'm trying to change, but where are you? Where are you, God? Because I'm tired. I ask God, I trust you. But sometimes it's hard to trust God. When you've been to capacity, He wants you to sank yourself. I had to rebuke the devil immediately. I told him the devil get up mad because God knew I was mad. You gotta understand something about things happen in your life. And I want to give y'all something about being a pastor and a leader. We don't get it easy. You know why? Because every time you win, the devil has an opportunity to tell you, kill yourself, you're a loser. But if you believe that your higher power tells you, you win it. Acknowledge it. You win it. Regardless of the circumstances. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Jesus. I understand that his blood was shed for me. That though he slay me, yet I trust him. But yesterday my trust was shaken. And it wasn't shaken by things that most people would say, girl, that's nothing. But it's big to me. But the higher power that I believe in, the source of my resources, had me crying and calling out for God. I had a crucifixion experience. And I asked God, I'm tired. Can you just take this bitter cup from me? I obey. Because if this is the sacrifice, why must long suffering be part of the Spirit, the fruits of the Spirit? Sometimes long suffering gives you muscle. And I can tell you yesterday my muscles was weak. But my strength in God was stronger. And today is a new day, blank page. And I had to come to God and say, God, though I'm going through a job experience and some stuff is not lining up with my life, I have to do what you tell me to do. I have to wake up every morning and give y'all a message, regardless of my emotional state of mind. Because I got to say to myself, if you believe in you, it wins. And I believe in me. Because if I didn't believe in me, I wouldn't be standing here in y'all presence letting y'all know my life story. if I could tell anyone, you're winning. Because when you woke up, you get a blank page to do it all over again. And your perception of yesterday don't always have to be in your mind. Because yesterday's gone. We had a new page of today. I got stuck about 4 times yesterday to do a CT scan. My wrist still kind of hurt. But I was speaking to the nurse and I was telling her, I'm a human, but I got veins like a premium. And they have to put some dye in my system in order for me to take a CT scan. So yesterday I thought I was going to get the one little container with the little crystal light in and take it. And they said, no, you got 3. I said, 3? This is some special stuff. But then again, I did what the doctor instructed, and in 2 or 3 days, we should find out some solutions, and he can move forward as to what he wants to do with me. But the one thing that I believe is God is not a man that he should lie. And whatever that determination is, I have an option to say, yeah, okay, or no. Or I can say, I'm tired of being a guinea pig. But then God say, obey the laws of the land. Render unto Caesar what is due. So if the doctor tells me something different, I still have to trust in the system that I believe in. That I am a conqueror. That I'm above and not beneath. That even though every problem that I may have right now seems heavy on me. Yeah, I'm heavy. I'm heavy weighted with a lot of things. But the one thing I told God is, I'll give it to you. You have it. You take it. It's not my fight. Because the human flesh would fight. But let me give y'all some sound advice. When you get bad news, sometimes it's about your response to the news. And yesterday, my husband called me and gave me some more bad news about what's going on in our lives. He left me a message, but I didn't. He called me and told me, he said, I had to tell you this because, I know whatever. And he said something, he was like, well, COVID is rampant down there, and we don't know this and we don't know that. And the situation has been going on for 5 days. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, Lord, if it's your will, let it be done. If we decide to meet up in Florida, I'm going to discuss that with him, and we'll make a decision based on that, because I need a break from life. Yeah, I need a break from life, because life right now ain't always fair, but I'm faithful to my calling. I'm faithful to give y'all a message. And the message this morning simply says, if you believe in you, you are the power that controls every situation in your life. And you might shed some tears over some stuff that you say. It's too much, I can't take it. The loss of a parent is one. The loss of a grandmother is another one. The loss of people in this world can be devastating. And I understand it, because I lost my parents 2 years apart from one another. So losing your mother is hard. Losing your grandmother. Grief doesn't always come easy. I tell y'all, I patronize my mother. Do I grieve with some days? Yeah. But do I have a spirit in me? Yes. And my mama was a woman that when things wasn't going right, she went in a prayer closet. And yesterday I was in my prayer closet, in my mind. And I kept singing. I believe I run up, see what the end's gonna be. And then I started singing like this morning. I woke up and God gave me this song, India Arie, Ready for Love. And the song says, I am ready for love. I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge that I am here. Because lately I've been thinking that you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn some maturity. They say, watch what you ask for, because you might receive. And if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing, that I am ready for love. If you know me, you know songs in my head. I have to listen to them, because when I listen to them, I sing them, because I need to tell myself that I'm worthy of love. And God loves me before anything. And I have to trust in my belief system, because I need to be ready for love. I got a lot of love in my life, and I just thank God for the love. I thank God for his compassion. I thank God for his mercy. But again, that's my belief system. My wealth, health, and prosperity might be all a question mark. But yet, if my mind stays focused, because the enemy told me, just take your life yesterday. And I screamed out, get out my head. You have no place here. This is not the dwelling of thoughts. Because yes, I do suffer from schizophrenia. I do hear voices in my head. And the voice was telling me to take my life yesterday. But I said, get out my head. This is not what you do. You have no place here. And I refuse to give the enemy any targets and bullets to tell me to do something that God knows I want to live and not die. And he gave me an opportunity to wake up. So yesterday's thoughts. But today I'm going to preach to myself, you can do this, girl. You're a winner. You never lose. Trust the process, baby. Sometimes the answers are questionable to the doctors. But guess what? You don't care. Because at the end of the day, your belief system is that I'm winning. No matter what the outcomes of my life is, I'm winning. Be a winner in your life. Never take defeat, because defeat means that you gave up. I can't give up. I can't turn back, because my message has to be fulfilled. My promise to you has to be honored. My dedication has to be realistic. And though you may not hear it, or you're not logged in, or don't hear the sound of my voice, today is Wednesday. And I got a shipment coming. And I can't wait to show y'all the shipment. I'm so honored that God saw me worthy enough to do some things in my life. And I'm just waiting on my package so I can bring it to the world and pass on what God has gave me. Salvation for the Sinner LLC, as I tell y'all, that is my ministry. It's mine. I am a brand ambassador of my belief system. And I got an opportunity to do some things, and I'm going to shine like a diamond through everything that I'm going through. Because sometimes coals have to be pressed to become a diamond and shine bright. So don't worry about the pressure, because pressure makes you better. So if your life is right now you're under a lot of pressure, take the time out and say, I love me. And no matter what my experience is, I can't show the world that I ain't got no power, that I'm defeatable. Don't stop. Whatever you're going through in your life, don't stop. Because if you stop, that means you still. And everything that's going to attack you, going to come at you with like a bullet to the heart and kill you. But if you say to yourself, don't matter what it happened, I might be in an experience of bereavement or grief or misunderstanding, but revelation comes when you tell yourself, I'm better than that. I'm different. I can't be depressed, because depression can take you to a point, like I know I suffer from depression like no other. I wish I could explain to you. Depression is something that the devil wants to give me, and I refuse to allow him the opportunity to kill me through depression. Do I get depressed? Yes. Do I say to the world I need a breaker from life? Yes. I just told God that I need a break from life. And you know what that means? That means I need to go somewhere from whatever going on in my situation. I need to take my mind, focus on something else. Because my life right now is not my own. And right now it's heavy. So the break from life gonna come. It's just a matter of me believing in my belief system to know there's a breakthrough. And it's got my name on it. So I need to put a praise on it. Yeah, yesterday was Tasha Cobb. Today is India Irie. But let me let y'all know, no matter who sings the song, it's about who you singing it to. So if your song is a thump music or whatever you listen to in your ear that push you forward to your next level, put it in your ear. Shine out to the world. I don't care. You can't kill me. I'm stronger than anything that everybody could throw at me. Throw it. Kill it. Put salt on my name. Talk about me. Say what you want to say about me. Because it's what I believe in. That's what I answer to. So if somebody told you you're not successful, lies. Somebody told you you ugly, lies. Somebody told you you was unworthy, lies. You tell them, baby, I'm better than anything you ever could think of me. Because I think highly of myself. I wish y'all wealth, health, and prosperity. Good morning. God woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. And I'm thankful because I didn't go to bed at 12. But I took my melatonin. My son had bought Chinese food, and I thank God for my son. Because he asked me, Mama, what you want? And I said, baby, I want some noodles. And so I got noodles and vegetables. And I love hot and sour soup. Most people don't understand. I'm a soup person. I like the mushrooms. I like the curds. I like the beans. I like the tofu. I like everything about hot and sour soup. And I have rice wine vinegar, so I poured that in there. And then they had the crunchy wontons. I put that in there too. And they were the string ones and not the ones that they fry. So when I finished them, I said, here, these the ones you like. I gave them to my son. And I know he loves the crunch on those like chips, so I gave him the rest of them. But honor my son. I love him. Because we ate like 10, 11 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night, actually. But the dedication to my son is honorable. And me and him had a whole discussion via FaceTime about what I want to eat. And he was like, I see the menu. Just tell me what you want. And mind you, we still in the house together. He in his room, I'm in mine, and I'm having my own ministry calling in my own life. And I have thoughts in my head, and I love him. Because if I look at his face, I know he off today. Now, where he go, I don't know. He might stay in the bed, he might leave. But the one thing I know, he made sure his mama was okay yesterday. And while I was out in the street, he gave me an opportunity to do some stuff, and I'm appreciative of that. It might not be a lot to some people, but it meant a lot to me. Because I asked for one thing, and he gave me another. Then when I got home, I was defeated about what was going on in the house. And then at 9 o'clock, he called me and asked me, Mom, what you want to eat? I want some Asian food. And I said, Asian food? What you mean, like Thai? He was like, no. Tell me what you want. And I was telling him I was Googling Chinese restaurants that did dining yesterday. And he was like, again, tell me what you want. You want noodles? Tell me what kind of noodles. I said, I want noodles, extra vegetables, stuff like that. And now yesterday I had a vegan experience. And y'all know I go vegan on Monday. But yesterday I was literally vegan. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner was literally like vegan. I had mangoes, and then I had steak fries, and then wonton soup, hot and sour soup. And I said to myself, that was a vegan day, because right now my stomach is still responding to meat a little differently. So if I like a soup, that helps me, and I like a soup. So, but I also like noodles, and I'm gonna be carb heavy probably today again, but my body takes carbs in a different way that it takes protein. So I have to combine some stuff together to make it right. And this morning's coffee is being served in my shaker cup. Because it's iced coffee day. It's too hot here. I don't care what y'all say. 70, 60 is hot to me. I walked out the door yesterday. I wore tight. I had on a jacket. And I had on my little tube top. And then I had on the bra that was strapless. So I was ready for the heat. I was ready for what they was going to do to me. I didn't know it took 3 to 4 hours to do it, but hey, they did it. It's done. They said likely 2 days that I'll get the results on my chart. I love my chart. My chart is like, if you have a doctor's appointment, my chart reminds you. And if your hospital or your doctor don't have on my chart, then hey, I'm sorry. But I go to the University of Chicago, and every doctor that I go to is in that facility. And yesterday, they had budget cuts, and I'm going to say it like this. They had budget cuts. It used to be in both areas, and now they have canceled one area and combined it. So when I walked in, like 2 hours before my time, they told me it was 99 people in front of me. 99. I'm the 100. And they said, yeah. And they was turning people away, telling them they need to call and make an appointment because they were super duper behind. They had a lady that visit yesterday, and she was so helpful to them because she saw the duress in the situation. And she went back there and she said, if y'all need me to help y'all, I help y'all. See, God is faithful when you work hard and you're now retiring, and she's retired, and everybody like peeped her and didn't understand her. But when she walked up on people, they were so happy to see her. And she looked at me and she said, Miss Pino, are you still here? I said, yeah. She said, let me go back there and check on it. She went back there. She said, Miss Pino, they'll be ready for you in 20 minutes. I said, okay. And then the 20 minutes came, they got me. And then when I went back there, it was like, I told them, I said, listen, I got baby veins. And we going to try something. So the lady tried my arm first. And I told her, I said, listen, I got a lot of scar tissue. I've been through a lot of tests and going deep and all that. And then she was explaining to me that she understands about being sick. She said, and when pain medicine is what you need, and you're in a hospital, nobody has the responsibility to tell you how much pain you're in, because it is your pain. And if you're in pain, you can need pain management. And if they making you feel guilty about pain management, trust me, she said, I've been there. I literally was sick. I said, yeah, I've been sick. I said, I've been malnutrition twice. I've had blood clots in my lungs. And then I told her, I said, but it's the renewing of my mind and focus. And I told her what my YouTube channel was. She told me she was going to look me up. And I told her, I just give positive messages and about belief systems and about the power of you. And she said, that sounds awesome. I said, yes, because if the universe wanted us to be different, we would be different. But if the universe allows us to understand principle and happiness and the power of you, then the universe is in line. And she said, oh my God, that sounds amazing. I love your spirit about things. I said, yeah. And then when she told me again, and then the third time she found the guy, I said, 3 is a charm. And she said, yeah, if I'd have just trusted you and like you told me, use your hands, we could have been finished with this. I said, yeah, I know, but baby veins do baby things. And she was in one vein and it blew immediately. She was like, whoa, yeah, you got some special veins. And then when I got through it, my CT, my hand right here, that's where it was. It's kind of sore right now. It feels kind of funny, but I was so honored. And then when the lady removed it, I had the nerve to say, no, it's mine. You can't have it. Do you know how long it took to get this one? And she was like, Miss Pino, I understand. And then I applied pressure. And then I have a very good clotting system. So about 5 or 10 minutes, it had stopped. And I had went on with my life. And caught the bus home and did everything I had to do and came home, but with a depressed spirit of weight and heaviness. But God is bigger than that. My belief system is bigger than anything I'm going through right now. And if I believe it, then I'm winning. So health, wealth, and prosperity is what I wish for y'all. Happy Wednesday. I don't know what my day is going to be like. I don't know what I'm doing. But the one thing I did do is commit to being faithful to you guys. And I know y'all tired of my little robe, but hey, it's my robe. This is my robe, but anytime I'm getting ready to do something, I put it on. If I'm cold, I'm going to put it on there. Yesterday, I was cold. They were saying, your temperature, body, you are absolutely freezing. I said, I know. I'm like a newborn baby. You got to warm me up. Put some heat to me, even though it's hot here. I don't care what nobody said. Florida is super extra hot, and I know y'all dealing with a lot of COVID, but I don't know about Florida. I ain't ready for the mosquitoes and the situation that's going on there and transportation and life. But if my husband said we going, we going. If he say he can't go, he can't go. If we say we only doing the weekend, we only doing the weekend. But I'm going to be by his side to go through this transition of his life and finally to say to him, whatever you desire, I'm here. And that's the part of me most people don't get. I should cuss my husband and die, but that's not what God designed me to be. He designed me to love my husband, to trust my husband. Even though situations may not look bleak to us, they're powerful, and he is a working man. He might not always do what I ask him to do, but one thing he's committed to is his job. And I appreciate his work ethics because his son also has those. And although my son's off Tuesday and Wednesday, I think Thursday too, but he literally stays in the house. He would rather stay in the house and sleep than go outside and be bothered. But if he leaves, he leaves, and he leaves. And I tell y'all one thing, I love my son. I love his relationship. I be saying, tell Bobby I said hi. Yeah, I love Bobby because Bobby loves my son. Bobby has my son's attention, and I appreciate that attention that he gives my son because I've never seen my son be in a relationship where his phone is in his hand at all times and conversations and things like that, texting and stuff like that he's into. I'm happy. Health, wealth, and prosperity is what I wish y'all again. Happy Wednesday and be blessed.